Hello, and welcome to Grocery Shop. I'm here with Apoorva Mehta, CEO of Instacart. Very happy to be here. We didn't bring our flamethrowers out, so sorry about that. No flames here.
It's going to be a hard performance to follow.
Exactly. But we'll entertain you nonetheless. So we at Canaan invested in the seed round of Instacart 6 years ago, and the grocery delivery landscape was quite different back then. It made up maybe less than 1% of grocery sales. And the world's changed quite a bit in that time period. What have you guys accomplished in the last year? What are the milestones that you guys are so proud of at Instacart?
First of all, thank you so much for having me here. Excited to be here today. This year has been a phenomenal year for Instacart, the largest year that we've ever had. And it's not just been an exciting year just for Instacart, it's been an exciting year for the whole industry. And I think many of you can tell. This year, for the first time, online grocery shopping truly became accessible. 5 years ago, most people in North America couldn't shop for their groceries online. In the handful of markets where that was even a possibility, the reality was that the experience was subpar. Mostly, customers would have to wait till the next day to get their groceries delivered. And in many cases, they couldn't get those groceries from the stores that they loved. Right. Of course, at Instacart, our team has been working hard at this challenge. And this year, finally, we've seen that 70% of the households in the United States, in all 50 states of the country, and more than 50% of the households in Canada can finally get their groceries delivered same day from the stores that they love. And we're very excited about this. We're really proud of the work that the team has done. And today, in order to make this happen, our team has had to light up more than 4,000 cities in North America and deliver from 15,000 locations. So it's truly, truly remarkable. And we've come a long way, but the reality is that we're just getting started.
Tremendous, tremendous. I think there was a stated goal of getting to about 80% reach of U.S. households in the U.S. by the end of the year. Is that on track? Is that where we're headed?
Absolutely. By the end of this year, 80% of the households in the country will be able to get their groceries delivered from their favorite stores on Instacart.
Awesome. So listen, you have a really unique relationship with the national, regional, and local grocers that have contributed also so much to your success. What is it that makes that relationship so unique and special to you?
So if we step back a little bit, when we study customer behavior, there are fundamentally two observations that we see over and over again. First, we see that customers are loyal to the retailers where they've shopped for generations. Customers love their grocery stores. If you go to talk to a customer in upstate New York, for example, and they'll tell you that they don't just want any sandwich, they want a Wegmans Danny's favorite. In Miami, if you talk to customers, they'll tell you that they're not getting groceries, they're getting Publix. Customers love their grocery stores, and we see this in our data, we see this when we talk to our customers, and the reality is that retail brands matter. And the second observation that we have is that customers don't just shop at one retailer. On a regular basis, some customers may get their weekly grocery shopping done at Sprouts, but on a monthly basis, they may still stop by a Sam's Club to get their stock-up items.
Sure.
And what we see is that customer preferences are determined by the occasion that they have. And so at Instacart, what we've done is use those two observations to bring retailers onto our marketplace and partner with them in that way so that we can create a really, really compelling value proposition for our customers. But at the same time, we've seen that this can be transformational for the retailers as well. Retailers, without spending any CapEx, can light up all of their stores across their footprint. They can benefit from the economies of scale that Instacart provides them in picking and delivery. And we also power their e-commerce applications, whether they're apps or websites. And all of this is done in the partnership where jointly we can innovate together for what the future looks like. Fundamentally, at Instacart, we believe that grocers are the backbone of what the future of grocery shopping looks like, and we're really proud to be able to create that future with them.
Absolutely. And from a consumer's perspective, there's no matching platform that gives you the breadth and variety that you find on the Instacart.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It is. We have 300 wonderful retail partners on our platform, and that gives the customers the selection to be able to shop from any retailer that they love, while also making sure that the retailers have the benefit of using the state-of-the-art technology that our team has built, as well as benefiting from the economies of scale that we have.
Sure. So I think you said before that online grocery delivery is at a tipping point. Mm-hmm. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Well, let's see where we are today.
Okay.
Grocery retail. Grocery is the largest category in retail in the world. Nearly $1 trillion worth of groceries are bought in the United States and Canada every single year. And while estimates vary, I think it's safe to say that less than 5% of that happens online.
Right.
And 5 years ago, no one would be able to say how fast this category was going to grow,
sure,
whether it's going to grow at all.
Yeah, people have question marks as to was it even a thing that people wanted, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Last year, everything changed. Last year, it went from being an afterthought to now online grocery shopping becoming inevitable.
Right.
And we've seen this. We've seen unprecedented growth last year, and we continue to see that as we continue to grow. And we believe that in the next 5 years, 1 in 5 American households will be shopping for their groceries online. And that's why this is the tipping point. That's why this is such an exciting moment to be in this industry.
Absolutely. I think you'd mentioned you guys grew 135% over last year.
I think it's even faster than that.
Even faster than that. Okay, great. So on that note, you recently raised another round in the same year where a few months ago another round was recently closed. And reports say that you have over $1.2 billion still in the bank. Why raise now, and what are your plans to use that capital?
This was an opportunistic round.
Okay.
And fundamentally, the way we think about this industry is that the best product, the best service is going to be the one that wins in the long term. And we want to create that. And so what does that mean? Well, one, we talked about the fact that you can't have a great product, you can't have a great service if people are not able to access it. And so we want to work on accessibility. By the end of this year, 80% of the households, as we discussed, are going to have the ability to get their groceries delivered same day. But we also want to make sure that we are really doubling down on innovation and R&D. And so you're going to see us double our size of our engineering and product teams in San Francisco. We are also opening up an office in Toronto, which is going to have over 300 engineers and product managers working on some of the challenging problems that we face as we bring groceries online. We're opening an office in Atlanta, which is going to have 300 people fully focused on providing customers and shoppers the support experience that they deserve. And we really want to double down on innovation. We want to be the company that solves some of the challenging problems that you face as you bring groceries online. And of course, we're going to double down on marketing as well. We have this wonderful offering where a majority of the households in North America can access groceries online. We want to tell people about it and increase awareness about the service.
Right, makes sense. Okay. Now, this is a topic that hasn't been discussed too much about your business, but we kind of recognized how large the opportunity here was as well early on, and it was the CPG side of the business. The ability for brands to reach consumers in a unique way that they really haven't been able to, kind of a one-on-one relationship. How big a part of your business is the CPG perspective, and how has it grown in the last few years?
CPG is such an exciting opportunity. Fundamentally, as you think about as more and more shopping happens online, CPG companies and brands want to be able to acquire new customers on this channel, as well as engage those customers and make sure they continue to buy from those brands. And they want help in making that happen.
Right.
And at Instacart, those are the products that we're building for our CPG partners. We've been fortunate to partner with some wonderful folks. The top 25 CPG companies work with us, over 1,000 brands, and they work with us in various capacities. We have a variety of products that we have built for our CPG partners in partnership with them. For example, we have an ability to sample items directly to the customer, so that brands can acquire new customers in a very easy way. We've also found that couponing is a very exciting area. Today, Instacart is one of the largest coupon platforms in the world. We have thousands of coupons that are available for our customers. And what we see is that our customers really benefit from this, and they save millions of dollars every single month by accessing these coupons.
Right.
While also, from the CPG side of things, brands are able to acquire new customers and retain existing customers as well. So truly, this is we're really excited about this partnership that we have with CPG brands, and we want to work together in building new products with them, as well as growing some of the existing ones that we have.
Right, exactly. I remember early on, the substitution, right? When you substitute one item for the other, it's a great opportunity to try something else that you may not have tried before.
Right. Sometimes the substitute's better than the original.
Exactly, but you would never actually experience that in the store, right? Because you go to the same exact place and you pick the exact same item, and you have this opportunity to induce folks to try a different product.
Absolutely, and what we see is that there's so many new ways to inspire people that have not been developed yet in the e-commerce world.
Right.
And all these channels are just beginning to become a reality, and that's why we work with brands, in every single category to allow them to be able to influence those customers. And we're very excited about what the future looks like here.
And can you tell us how big a part of CPG is of your business, or are we not talking about that?
So it's a fast-growing area. I think this year we grew 200% year on year.
Okay. Just in that business.
That's right.
Okay.
And so, but the reality is that this is just not even the first inning. This is going to be a really exciting area where we're going to be investing a lot. The only way this is going to be successful is, of course, with the spirit of partnership that we have seen with our retailers, and we want to see that with our CPG brands as well.
Absolutely. Okay. So it's a couple more questions. Just stepping back a bit more of a broader question. I mentioned a little bit in the beginning of how the online grocery delivery landscape has changed, grown. How do you see that transforming over the next 10 years? What are the key innovations, or 10 years is a long period, 5 to 10 years? How does that, do you think, play out?
So 10 years is obviously a very long horizon, so it's hard to comment on that. But I'll share some directional areas. So I think there's, as I think about this, the grocery landscape over the next few years, I think there's definitely good news and there's bad news. The good news is that we believe that for the long term, that brick and mortar grocery retailers are here to stay. There is an incredible value that they provide to their customers. There are over 30,000 locations across North America, and they're located at the right place around their communities, and they carry the right items that their communities love.
Right.
Now, the bad news is that while these wonderful grocery retailers are going to continue to stay, the reality is that customer preferences are also changing. And so in order to continue to grow and thrive, grocery retailers need to also adapt to these changing preferences. Of course, customers will continue to walk into the stores and be inspired. It truly is a ritual for many of the customers, and we think that's only going to continue. Having said that, we also see that in many cases, as more and more people start shopping and doing more and more things online on their smartphones, people are going to become more convenience driven. And we see this in our data all the time, where we see that customers want the convenience of delivery.
Sure.
And so we're going to see that continue to grow. And other times we'll see that customers will want to pick up their groceries on the way back from work as well.
Right.
There are going to be multiple modalities through which customers want to access their groceries.
Right.
And we believe that the grocery retailers that are going to thrive are the ones that are going to excel at all three of those modalities. We believe that technology has a big part to play in all those modalities, and we think that we want to play a part in that. That's one of the main reasons why we're innovating and investing in innovation at Instacart, because we want to be the partner to the grocery retailers that allows them to continue to innovate and be ready for the future.
Right. I heard once, never bet against impatience or laziness in human behavior, and that drives a lot of the choices we make. But convenience is absolutely one of them.
That's right.
Especially as new parents that I talk to.
Absolutely.
So I think you have over 300 grocery chain partners today. Do we double that in 2019, or where do you think that's headed? Obviously growing.
Oh, so from our perspective, we want the best grocers in every single geography, because fundamentally we think that creates the best product for the customers. We think that by having the largest selection, having the best convenience, and the best customer experience on our apps, we believe that we can create a really compelling offering for our customers. And so we want to continue to add more and more retail partners that make sense for us and are ones that our customers really want. So you're going to see us continue to double down there. But of course, we also want to make sure that we are doing really well by our existing partners.
Yep.
And so you're going to see us focus on deepening our existing partnerships, building more and more technology for our retail partners so that they can continue to grow their businesses as well.
Excellent. Well, listen, thank you so much for your time. I do have one more question. I'm going to put you on the spot because I know everybody is dying to know. But what is your favorite fruit and vegetable?
Oh, wow. Well, you are putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
That's a great question. So my favorite, is avocado a fruit or a vegetable?
I think it's a fruit, right? Somebody Google
Fruit?
that. It's a fruit.
Okay, so
There goes your vegetable
okay,
choice.
great. So
Yeah.
there you go. Avocados are my favorite vegetable. Oh, sorry, fruit. And you know what? Tomatoes are my favorite vegetable.
Also a fruit, I think. Right? You just like, that's okay. That works.
So both fruits. How about you, Raj?
I think watermelon and broccoli, actually.
Broccoli?
Yeah, I do eat my veggies. Yeah, I like them. All right. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Apoorva and Raj.